Hi guys, let me show you how I use this application in the real life. This is my actual training log. Each row represents one session. You can see I'm using different workouts here, like TRX, strengths, use into rowing. I can also track my sauna. And let's open one session. The screen here is split in three parts. So here you can see actually what was done. In addition, you can see the data I'm receiving from other sources. This is my Garmin Biometrics. And in case of rolling, I'm also using another application, which is called ERC Data. It's a part of Concept 2 ecosystem. So then from Concept 2, I can also download my activity, import it here, and check the metrics like pace, stroke, laps on top of my heart rates I'm getting from my watch. And I can also compare, like have some overlaps to understand how it goes. You can see here I was doing some intervals and heart rate. So obviously following the intervals pattern. And this is basically the key idea of this application, to have everything in one place. So you can combine all the data you're using into one log. And it's possible to export this log and do whatever analysis you want, for example, in your ChatGPT. So now let me show you how it's all created. And everything starts with exercises. So we go to the exercise library. And here we create the list of exercises we do. They can be split into some categories like this. I do recommend you to build your list of exercises in the desktop. The application is built for mobile, and it's absolutely possible to use mobile for this, but on the desktop, it's just more convenient. Let's open whatever exercise just to show you. Can add a picture here, a real picture, your gym. For me, it's convenient just to understand what machine to use. You put all the descriptions. You can add a YouTube link, so at any moment of time you can watch how to properly execute this exercise. If this exercise you want to track not only by reps but by time, then put this toggle on and set the target time. And when you have the list of exercises done, we create a workout. So you can see from here I have a set of different workouts, including the rest day if needed, including my sauna. And actually when you create a new workout, you add a section, and in the section you can select the type. I'm using these two types, strengths and conditioning. Conditioning I'm using for my TRX exercises. It can be used for similar type of exercises, like, for example, static or Tabata or whatever you're going to do in rounds. And strengths, it's a default type to be used when you're using your machines. So this is how it looks. You add sections, for example, warm up, and you add the main section with the list of your exercises. You can use this arrows, the order, you can move the order between the section, and for each and every exercise, you can set individually the number of sets, expected number of reps, and the rest time between the exercises, if you want. And this is how it looks with the conditioning type. Everything is split in rounds, and we can select how many laps per round we want to execute and what is the rest time between the laps. And here we can track this specific section type. We can track our exercises either by reps or by time. So when the list of your workouts is ready, now it's time to plan your program. So you can add as many programs as you want, but only one is treated as active. This is how the system understands what exactly you are going to do. And then you have your weekly schedule for each and every day of the week. You can add whatever workout you want to perform this day. This is how it looks like currently in my case. On Sunday, I have my spa day, but I can select, for example, instead of anything else, if, for example, I do not train that often. I can only train 2, 3, 4 times a week. So all the rest can be set as rest time. Basically, that's it. Then on the today window, the system shows you what is expected to be done today. So from here, you can start your session. And in this case, we do it in the so-called player mode. This is literally like a player. You can move through the exercises. You did 12 reps of the specific one. You press done. This section is completed. You go to the round 1. When you're ready, you start your timer and you do your exercises. By the way, the screen is always on during the active session. It's done in a tricky way. The system is playing very small video on the background, which doesn't allow the screen to go into the sleep mode because it's quite annoying. So when you do your exercise by time, but you can also add how many reps. So in this one, I usually do like 14 reps. When it's done, you go and you do your next exercise, done, next exercise, done, next exercise, done, and then lap 1 is completed and you have your 90 seconds of the rest time before you start lap 2. Let me delete this session. And actually, if you want to perform some ad hoc, not planned workout, you can absolutely do it. You go into your workout list and you start it directly from here. For example, we start a strength session. So in this case, you see it's a different window. The system is going to track the total time of your session, the time of your exercises. You start the set. You can control this metrics, the number of reps, the weight you're doing the set. You log the set, and system would propose you to go to the next section in this case. So next section is select press. And since I did already this workout, the system remembers what were my measures from the previous time. So I did 12 reps 100 kilos, 12 reps 140, and 12 reps 170. And the system would propose me the same. If I feel today better, I feel strong, I can put more. If I feel not that good, I can start with smaller number. And you execute your set. The system tracks the time. You log your set. You have the log is here. You have your rest time. You have your suggestion, what is expected for the next round. You can prepare during this time. You can add additional 40 kilo. You start your next set, log your set, and so on. And here you can see the list of exercises, what was already done, what is the current one, what you expect to do. And you progress like this. And when everything is done, but maybe you feel like you want to add something more, you can add an exercise which was not planned, but you want to execute it today. And basically that's it. Everything is very simple, self-explanatory, very clear. What I wanted to show you, for example, there is a demo button here. So if you have your YouTube link provided for this exercise, you press this demo and you will see your YouTube video directly on your screen. You can mark that exercise is done. If you don't feel like performing all the planned sets, for example, you planned to do 3 sets, but you only managed 2 today, and you mark it done. I did it for myself. I just propose you to try it out. If you find it useful, go ahead and use it. Okay. Have a nice day and stay strong.